everyone, it's Pamela. I'm so excited to be back. Thank you so much for watching all of my videos, and I feel so good. I feel so healthy. I'm so excited. Today we are talking about Mars in Gemini. So what does it mean when you or somebody else has Mars, the planet of passion? Also, the planet that represents what instantly might bother the other person. Maybe not something that they'll hold against you for a long time. That's more so the moon, of course, depending on what it is, right? And also in a female's chart or the more feminine energied individual's chart, it represents the masculine person or the man that she's attracted to. So the other clue to this is when you notice that that energy is lower, you know that you need to raise that up. So what does it mean when someone has their Mars in Gemini? It really means that they get turned on by intelligence. They get turned on by people that are dynamic thinkers. They get turned on by different experiences, by many different experiences. And it should be noted that Mars in Gemini is not the sign that is, of course, always look at the whole chart, generally speaking, like right out of the gates, ready for a commitment. You know, they wake up, their whole life they've been packing their marriage box and waiting at the door for, you know, their husband or their wife to come and save them. That is not a Mars in Gemini. And in fact, it might not be that easy for a Mars in Gemini to commit. And I understand that because they really love experiencing different things. They really want to experience a full life. They want to try so many different things. And it's not that they're kinky, and it's not that they're not able to commit. I want to be really clear about this. It's that they want to experience many different things. They want to expand their mind. They want to make sure that they really have the best experiences and they really know as much as they possibly can. They really learn as much as they possibly can through their passionate endeavors, which could very well be relationships, of course. And so with that being said, there's a big difference between being kinky and wanting to experience, because their wants and needs actually change all the time. Usually a Mars in Gemini individual doesn't have like one thing. If you ask them, what are you into, for example, that's going to change based on what's going on in their life or based on what they haven't experienced yet. So they don't want to be put in a box, not remotely. And if you want to piss these people off, try to put them in a box. Say something stupid. I mean, they don't value people that are not intelligent. And this is a very different type of intelligence. This is the school of the hard knocks type of intelligence. This is common effing sense intelligence. And with that being said, they don't care if you went to Harvard. If you don't have a lick of common sense, they're not going to value you as a person. They're not going to be attracted to you. They're not going to want to pursue anything serious with you. Forgive me, my dog's like making her little bed here. And that's just how it is. They get turned on by these dynamic conversations. They get turned on by experiencing so much. And it's not about committing or not committing. They can commit, although it's not called that for them. For them, it's choosing to be with you every single day. That's something that someone with their Mars in Gemini would say. I'm not committed. I'm choosing to be with you every single day because you're amazing. And for some people that could be insulting, but for a Mars in Gemini, they would much rather have somebody choose to be with them every single day than, oh, I committed to you. And that's really how they see it. If you're that person that's more expansive, that triggers this growth more so than anyone else, yes, it's going to be you. I know plenty of people with their Mars and Gemini that are in these beautiful, beautiful long-term relationships, and they're so fun, they're so exuberant. For a woman with her Mars in Gemini, or the more feminine energied individual, if you will, that this is going to represent the man or the masculine energy that she's instantly attracted to. Whereas in the man's chart, or the more masculine energy person's chart, like I said before, this is more so how they go about pursuing their passion, or pursuing or chasing or being in their passion. So as a female or the more feminine individual, if you find that you're attracting men that, or actually with the masculine as well, if you find that you're attracting people that are not faithful, that is this energy manifesting. And the way that you change that is you really have to honor your commitment to yourself. You have to live a dynamic life. You need change. I mean, if you're at a job that you hate, where nothing ever changes, of course you're going to manifest someone in your life that's only change. Does that make sense? So if you have this placement and you find that that's something that's been showing up in your life, I want you to know, Mars and Gemini, that it's just a signal that you need to inject that change, that dynamic way of being in your life. And the funny thing is, hilariously enough, you need to commit to yourself first. The way to get to that change is actually through committing to yourself. As weird as that might sound, it is completely true. Also, when it does come to intimacy, these people are great with their hands. They are magicians with their hands. The things that they can do with their hands will have you in a pleasure coma for days. So there's also that to keep in mind. They also value people that touch them in the way that they love to be touched. And these people are also intuitive lovers. And this is another thing I don't hear people talk about. These people are so intuitive that, especially if they know that a relationship is not really going to work out, if they're not really in touch with that, well, yeah, they might not be faithful because they already knew it wasn't going to work out anyways. But then that goes back again to that Gemini learning to actually commit to themselves to raise that energy upwards. Okay, so keep that in mind. I want to know, are you a Mars in Gemini individual? What do your relationships look like? Are you great at committing? Are you not? Did you find that this helped you with regards to what I said about committing to yourself? Have you attracted partners or not that were not capable of being faithful? I really want to know, because I've actually find this placement very, very interesting. I know a ton of people that have this, and it's such a cool energy, such a different energy that I really, really do love. And it's so fun. Even the way that they go about intimacy is fun. You know, they don't really take it very seriously at all. They see it as an adventure, an experience, versus this deep, dynamic thing. Not that they can't have that experience as well. They can. Deep and dynamic could be an experience in the realm of experiences. And I just love this energy so much. Maybe it's because I'm a Sag, but there you go. So I want to know your opinion on this, because I love this placement. You know, whether it's day or night, I love you, I love you, I love you. Please click here to watch my most recent video. Please click here to subscribe, and please click here to go to my website and book your one-on-one reading or hypnotherapy session with me, especially if you want to meet people that are committed. Hypnotherapy is great for that. Love you.